Hi friends, welcome back to Frosty Eye Candy. So I'm going to jump straight in with the dried and resined results of this little puppy. Here we go. You can see the interference pigment there, the twinkle, TLP twinkle, just really giving us a good show. And then the ore too. So yeah, there we go. How did I get to this one? Well, let me run through some colours with you. Got a bit of a Liquitex kind of all-star lineup here, for a change rather than TLP. But first one we're going to start with is this one. It's the Liquitex soft body acrylic, and this is the Fluorescent Blue. And as you can see here, it is semi opaque with a little half filled in square. And then next we're putting down this one, the Liquitex Ultramarine Blue. This is also the soft body acrylic, and if you can see here, this one is totally transparent. So these two mixed together is what gives us that beautiful kind of fade of blue in the background there, and was managed to be carried all the way up there with that swipe. So yes, these are the two first we're starting down, and then we're going to put down one of my favorites, all-time favorites of the TLP. It's this one, Twinkle. Here we go, little Twinkle. It's an interference pigment, it's a duo interference. One way it looks blue, the other way it looks kind of violet. But that's going down next. And then we're back to the Liquitex and the Opera Pink Gouache. I know you like that one, Bridget, so I'll say it again. The Opera Pink Gouache is going down next. And the Opera Pink is semi-opaque, okay? Then we're using another favorite Liquitex, the Prism Violet, of course. Fantastic, beautiful color. And it is transparent, as you can see, by the empty square. And then we're going to finish on Ore from TLP. I mixed it up a little bit thicker, so it wouldn't react too badly with the cell activator that we were about to put on the top. And the cell activators for this one, my friends, are the Amsterdam Titanium White, and then the Permanent Blue Violet, these two together. Okay friends, that's enough of me waffling and chit-chatting. Gonna get the camera pointing down and we're gonna get on with painting, okay? So I guess the first thing we should say is this is a 10-inch round, and I've put down around about 4 to 6 ounces of white pillow paint. And the pillow paint is my Glidden Premium in white satin. So the first color I'm putting down here, friends, this is the Fluorescent Blue by Liquitex, the soft body acrylic. And it's going to make a nice background and hopefully go all the way through the swipe. With the next color I'm going to put down, which is the Liquitex Ultramarine Blue. It's a really beautiful contrast to this light blue that's down right now. And as you saw from the video at the beginning, we managed to get the swipe pretty much dead on. And these two beautiful colours swiped all the way across the canvas, giving us a beautiful background for the colours we're just about to put down now. So as I said, that was the Liquitex soft body acrylic and the Ultramarine Blue. And just another little bit more Ultramarine Blue. I really wanted to make sure we got these two colours in a lovely fade all the way across the background. And it's one of those rare situations where you plan for something and it actually comes out pretty much as you were hoping. And as we all know, that's a rare thing in acrylic pouring. So this next color I'm about to put down right now, this is Twinkle by TLP. It's a gorgeous interference color. One way it looks blue and another way it looks magenta. Sorry, I keep saying that, magenta. One way it looks blue, the other way it looks violet. And if you don't know what an interference pigment is, it's a transparent color, let's say, which appears white when you mix it up, but dries transparent and just adds a flash of color to the colors you can see below it. So as I've said, this is Twinkle, and it has a violet blue flash. The next color we're just putting down here now, this is the Liquitex, the Gouache, and this is the Fluorescent Opera Pink. And now we're putting down the Prism Violet by Liquitex again. Really just only a couple of TLPs in this one, the Ore and the Twinkle that we put down. I really just wanted to experiment what it was like just using tube paints as such. And there I'm putting down another little generous helping of the Prism Violet. And now the next colour that I'm going to put down, this is the Ore by TOP. Now, when you use cell activators directly on top of a pigment like this, the cell activator will sink faster through the pigment than it will the tube paints. So I just mixed up my ore a little bit thicker and was hoping to get some ringed cells, and we didn't do too badly. So there I am, just adding a little bit more of the ore. And here we go. Just loading the cell activator up. That's the permanent blue violet and the titanium white cell activator. If you'd like to know what the cell activator is, it's the Shelly Art recipe. And if you'd like to know what Shelly Art is, please, while we watch these cells pop up at double time, check out the web address at the bottom of your screen. It's an amazing online course that I highly recommend. And I also have a 15% off discount code, which I shall put on the screen right now. So wow, watching the cells pop up there in double time was really quite fantastic. I never tire of that at all. Just going in with a straw there, trying to break up the last bits of activator and get it to sink before we go in for the first spin. But as we can see right now from the beginning, we've got a lovely fade of those two Liquitex Fluorescent Blue and the Ultramarine Blue in the background. Hopefully this is going to turn out quite well. So just giving a zoom out here, guys, so you can see the spin. But something I'm going to do first is what we call wetting the edges. And for those joining us for the first time, or for those that don't know what wetting the edges actually is, it's where we just get the little bit of the pillow paint on our finger, like this, as I'm doing right now. And we just make sure the edge of the canvas is wet. It's not vitally important, but I think it helps the paint flow nicely and evenly over the edge and down the edge of the canvas and onto the board, rather than just being spun too fast and flying off. I like to try and retain some of the cell structure over the edge of the canvas. So just moving it over just a little bit. And wow, there we go. We had a quick, brief show of the pigments and their flashing colours. But we're going to go in for our first spin. So clockwise at first. I'm not sure how vitally important this is, guys, but I always spin clockwise and then counterclockwise. Something I've always done and I've got good results. So here we go for the first spin in real time, so you can see how fast and how long I spun for. And we can watch the design grow beautifully over the canvas. And here we go for a close-up. It's looking pretty good so far. We've got an even growth all over the canvas, and the pillow paint has come off nicely. And here we go. Nice preview there of the twinkle, showing its magic to us. And here we go in with the anti-clockwise spin. Again, leaving it in real time. I like leaving my spins in real time for those that are learning, because they can see how long and how fast I spun for. But here we go, guys. Wow, we've got a beautiful stained glass effect with the two blues in the background, and then the lovely twinkle and the prism violet and also the opera pink, giving us a great show. So thank you so much for joining me, my friends. Here's a nice close-up and you can see twinkle and ore sparkling for us. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And if you like what you see here, please visit my Facebook store. And as always, happy pouring.